Welcome to Combo Collectibles, your source for all things collectible. I'm your host Spencer, and today we're going to be reviewing the new wave of My Hero Academia Funko Pops. Now, I believe most of these were announced in 2020, and some of them came out earlier, but we just got our hands on a couple of the new ones, which we're actually going to start off with one of the brand new ones right now, one of my personal favorites from this line. We got Present Mike! I love Present Mike in the show. He's such a funny character. He's fantastic. I actually kind of have a soft spot for the teachers, because Shota Aizawa is my favorite, and I honestly think Present Mike's my second favorite in the whole show. So I really like the way this Funko Pop looks. His sunglasses look really cool, the way they painted the reflection on there. And he's in his hero costume as well with the speakers around his neck, which is really cool. Now, initially, when this line came out, all the ones on the back here, they had Midoriya, Shigaraki, Endeavor, Best Jeanist, Toga, Overhaul, Kurogiri, and Mina Ashido, but Present Mike wasn't on the first few boxes that they had, but then they did add him later on. So that's kind of interesting, but I'm really happy that they did add him to this series. Like I said, I do really like Present Mike. He's super cool. Alright, next up we've got another new one that I know the fans were really excited for. We got Best Jeanist. He's a really cool character as well. I especially love the parts when Bakugo was working with him and he was trying to groom Bakugo into like a proper hero, which, I mean, we all know that's a hopeless endeavor. But he was a really cool character. I like that they added some effects too. It looks like he's got the some strands of fabric in between his hands as well, so he's actually using his quirk in this pop, which is really, really cool as well. So definitely a great addition for this series. Next up, we've got Mina Ashido. This one is really cool as well. I really like the colors on this one because she's got that blue and purple outfit on, and the colors really pop off of this pop. It looks really neat, and she's got some of the acid effects around her as well. I like that they add a little something extra, as opposed to the old pops where everybody was just standing there. I like that they're going the extra mile, adding those clear effects with the acid. Now, there is a metallic variant of this coming out as well. That was a GameStop exclusive, I believe. I do have one of those coming. It's not here yet, but when we do get it in, we'll do another review, and we'll probably do a side-by-side of these two so you guys can see the comparison, because I think the metallic version is going to look even better than this one. Alright, who we got next? Next up is, big surprise, every time they do a My Hero line, there has to be an Izuku Midoriya one, so they did a new Izuku Midoriya here. It looks like he's in his uniform, and he is writing in his hero book. If you watch the show, you know that he's always taking notes, which gives him the edge, because he is very smart when it comes to combat. He takes notes on everybody else and studies them, so very situationally aware. So cool that they made one of him writing in his hero notebook, because that is one of his biggest powers is his knowledge. So that's a cool addition as well. If you guys are a Midoriya fan, you'll definitely want to pick one of these up. Next, okay, we got some bad guys coming up here. This is Kurogiri. I really like the look of this pop. When I first heard they were doing one, I wasn't sure how they were going to pull it off, because he's mostly just like a gas. Is like purple smoke floating around, really. But I honestly think they did a pretty cool job. So you can see he's wearing his suit, but he's got the purple smoke coming off of his head and his hand, doing his warp gate quirk. So that is actually really cool. Like I said, I was impressed with the way they did this. Not an easy Funko to design, but I think it actually turned out quite nice. Alright, sticking with the League of Villains here, we've got Toga. Now, they did do a previous Toga as well. I believe that one had her mask off. So this one, she's in full costume. She's got her mask on, and she's even got her needles to draw blood pulled out as well. So that's really cool, too. I like that they're making people use their powers or quirks or attacks in these. They're definitely really cool. So I know Toga's kind of a fan favorite with a lot of people, so I'm sure people were happy that they did a variant of her with the mask on. Definitely looks very, very cool. Makes her look a little more sinister with the mask on, I think. Okay, next up we've got Endeavor. This is a very heavy pop because his head is huge with all the fire effects, so this one's got some weight to it. But it's very, very cool looking as well. They have done previous versions of Endeavor as well, but I do like this one because on the base, you can actually see that there are some flames coming off of him, like he's jumping off of the fire, and of course the clear effects all around him and his face for the fire mustache and beard look absolutely amazing. As a beard grower myself, I have no idea how he does that with the fire, but I'm quite impressed with his beard game. Alright, now we've got Overhaul. This was a really cool pop as well. I think he was a really cool bad guy. I do like his look. It looks good with the Funko Pop where he's got his mask on, that plague-style mask and everything as well. I did really like the story arc with him and Aerie in it. I thought that was a really great one. So they kind of had to do this Funko Pop. Now, if you guys saw one of my previous videos as well, we announced a few leaked pops. They're unofficially coming out later this year, and they're going to do another Overhaul fused with Shin. So the two of these, that one when it comes out, and this one would be a great set for any of you guys who do collect the villains from My Hero. And last but not least, we've got Tomura Shigaraki. So again, I think they did a previous one. This is a slightly different mold. I do really like this one as well. The only thing is, because it's a Funko Pop and the ratio where they always have the big heads and the smaller bodies, his head with the hands on it, like the hands are enormous to cover the face. So again, this one's got some weight to it as well. But it's very cool Funko Pop. Shigaraki's an awesome bad guy. He's so sinister. I absolutely love him in the show. So it's definitely a cool Funko Pop, and I'm glad that they at least did another pose for him as well. So that is a very cool one also. So those are the 9 from the new wave of My Hero Academia pops. Why don't we move it into the workbench right now and take a bit of a closer look. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me here and checking out these awesome new My Hero Academia Funko Pops. Like I said, if you're a fan of the show, a lot of these are going to be a great addition to your collection. I just put a few of my favorites out here for the closing. I definitely love the present Mike. Like I said, I'm kind of biased because he's one of my favorite characters. But the Endeavor and the Kurogiri Warp Gate, those ones look really cool just because of the extra effects that they added. So those are very nice additions to a My Hero collection as well. And like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel because we are going to be getting in the metallic version of the Mina Ishido. We'll do a close-up review for you guys on that one. We've got some other My Hero merch coming up as well, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on those ones. But thanks so much for watching today, guys, and we will see you all next time.